Our next problems are complex multi-step equations. So they involve distributing, combining like terms, finding the opposites of numbers, distributing negatives. So let's get started. When you get to the first problem, pause, try it on your own, and then play and check your answer. For this one, the first thing I'm going to do is distribute that -4 or that -4. I keep the sign with the number. Now, everything I haven't used so far gets brought down. The 48, the 4b, and then the -4 multiplied by 4b gives me -16b, and a -4 multiplied by a -3 gives me a +12. I've distributed. Now I need to combine my like terms. Once again, I'm not using the 48, but I do see that 4b subtract 16b is -12b, and then I bring down the +12 that I did not use. I now have a two-step equation. I subtract 12 on both sides. I'm left with 36 equaling -12b. So when I divide a -12, I get b to equal -3. For our second problem, I'm going to distribute the -8 first. A negative times a negative is a positive 64x, and a negative times a negative is a positive 48. And I bring down everything I didn't use, the +6x, the equal sign, and the -22. So all I've done is simplified that first problem. I can now combine my like terms. So I'm combining 64x's with 6x's to give me 70x's, and I bring down everything I haven't used. So 70x plus 48 is my new simplified left side of the equation, and that equals -22. I isolate my variables by subtracting 48 on both sides. Now I have 70x equals -70, and I divide 70 on both sides, and x is equal to -1. All right, last problem. Super complicated. Yay. All right. I'm not using the 0 yet, and I'm not using the equal sign yet, so I bring those down. I distribute the -4 to both numbers, so I get 20 plus 8x. I'm not using the +3x, so I bring that down. But then I have to distribute the -5 to both numbers. So a negative times a positive is a -10x, and a negative times a positive is a -30. And now I can combine my like terms. Still haven't used the 0, but the 20 subtract 30 can be combined to give me -10. Let's change the colors a little bit. There we go. And positive 8x plus 3x so far gets me 11x. Subtract 10x gives me 1x. And now I isolate this variable. That is right here. So I have a 1x. So I need to get rid of the -10 by every time. Get rid of the -10 by adding 10. If I add it to the right side of my equal sign, I have to add it to the left side of my equal sign to keep my equation balanced. And 10 is equal to 1x. That means that x equals 10.